Position in the center. We're beautifully done.
You guys, no bet winner, no entry.
Okay, sports fans out there, are you ready? It's a beautiful evening and welcome to tonight's game. The lady shows up and she's been denied. Oh no. But wait, she's back with bet winner. Wait. Oh, what a beautiful pass. And it's a
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be addictive.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bushing for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bushing for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Green select glucometer. Fa check it. Push sugar level, fa check it. Fa check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Charlie, now I'm getting confused with the kind of celebrity botox we have here in Ghana. Because we are not able to decipher which one is natural and which one is knifed. I'm confused. Whilst I was just preparing to introduce the program and I saw something running on Currency's tripod, but the thing has moved. Then I said, why are these ladies now confusing us on who is natural and who is artificial? I'm confused. I am confused, like highly confused. I just saw one video. It's just unfortunate that I didn't prepare it early. Like I'll show to Richie to play it for you guys. Like I can't believe it. Watch, guys. Watch this one. This one. Nah. And then I know. Oh, Charlie. Natural.
Training, consistent training and all of that.
Consistent training.
Yes. Bowing down and jumping, squatting and all of that.
So it gives them that shape.
Yes.
So that the one you just saw is natural.
It's natural.
But didn't you see how it was looking in the dress?
I mean, it's soft, so it was.
Or have you touched it?
Oh, you can feel it with your eyes.
Oh, so when you see it, you can see it is soft.
When you see it soft, the way it is moving, you can determine whether it is soft or hard. The shaking will let you know whether it is a hard bat or a soft bat.
So what you saw was soft.
What I saw was a nice.
Wow.
Because you used your eyes.
What is also nice? Is the eyewitness has his eyewitness has his slapped. The eyewitness has received a slap on his eye. So there is no eyewitness. Well, that is just by the way. Some of us are confused, especially our female celebrities. In fact, some of them, when I hear someone tells me, "Oh, this lady, she's gone for surgery," I said, "Ah, really?" So now I'm confused. Like I'm seriously confused. Like I don't know who is real and who is not real. Because some of the people I thought they were real, someone tell, "Oh, this one has." Hey. They said, soon no be anywhere natural. Hey, natural, bro. Because I hear from time to time they have to disappear and go and do maintenance and come. Hey, for how long?
Oh yeah, I remember I saw one interview about one surgeon who is also into this. Like he's from outside and he was interviewed about some of these.
Dr. Saka or whatever.
Yeah. And he was saying, oh, to them it is normal whether the person has gone under the knife or not. It's still normal since it is the person's flesh and all that. So we should see it as somebody just applying deodorant or spray on them. Same way we want to keep our bodies in shape or in like.
Oh yeah, that interview on TV3.
Yes,
I think I also watched it. Yeah,
we should consider it like that. I think it is gradually becoming a norm. Just that it all depends on who is doing it and what the person hopes to achieve. There are some people who probably would have low self-esteem and would want to do something about it.
Okay.
Yes, it is just like somebody having a deformity somewhere and decides to go and correct it or have surgery on it. So let's see it like that. At least a bit more some form of happiness in Kwandia.
Well, very, very confusing if you ask me. But that is just by the way. We have to start our program. This is Showbiz Daily, and Showbiz Daily is that discussion platform here on Sammy Flex TV, where we sit as people in the industry to discuss some of the relevant and pertinent issues in our industry. So if it is your first time here, you are warmly welcome. And we also implore you to join us with your comments, be part of the conversation as we talk about the issues here. You can also type your issues wherever you'll be watching us from. And we also implore you to share the link with your people. And I want to introduce my panel members to you. In your shot, Roland Amate. He is a blogger, event publicist. Then in the middle, I have man like Intim Dodu Solomon. He is our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited. And for all your digital solutions, he is ready to help you. And then the man at the extreme end is called Kojo King. Kojo King is an artist. He is a marketing executive, a journalist, and he joins us as one of our pundits here on Showbiz Daily Live on Sammy Flex TV. With my production team, Digital Rasta is on camera. Call him Currency, and Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. And you, at the other side, we also want to say thank you to you for always being a part of what we do. But before I do that, let me put this information out there that if you have been betting and you are still not sure which of the betting apps to do with, then I'm recommending BetWinner for you. As you think, or are you thinking of betting on your favorite teams, but the odds aren't encouraging enough, or do you feel your money isn't enough for the win? Then you desire BetWinner. Now, Charlie, no BetWinner, no problem. BetWinner is here to sort all those out. BetWinner has a lot of sports games to choose from. All you have to do is to find the website betwinner.com.gh or download the app and register now. Instantly, you receive a 200% bonus from BetWinner on your first deposit of up to 2,500 Ghana cedis. It is easy. Charlie, BetWinner has got the highest odds that will blow your mind. And if you want to increase your bonus, use the promo code SammyFlex and stand a chance to get another win with BetWinner. Remember, terms and conditions apply. BetWinner is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly and know that betting can be very addictive, not for persons under 18 years of age. And also remember to send money using Tap Send. Tap Send is what everybody is using at the moment. So rush now, go to your favorite Play Store, Android or iOS, download the Tap Send app, key in your details and start sending money. Once again, use the promo code SammyFlex and get some £5, $10 or €5 based on your location and your currency, and you are sure going to enjoy some more. Welcome, join us with it. Now let's go straight to Nigeria. Nigeria has been in the news at least for the past week. It has been Nigeria everywhere. We in Ghana, if you go on to our search feed, what many Ghanaians are talking about is Nigeria. It is all because of their elections. As it stands now, a winner has been declared finally in Nigeria, and the old man has been dancing. In fact, almost every video I see him in, he'll dancing. So I was asking on Twitter, was the man a former dancer or something? Because anytime I see him, he'll be dancing. I remember the Atamio story when they told us Atamio was our former president. He is late though. When they told him that, oh, former president, they say you are weak. I said, look at me. I'm joking. And China to but this man seems to be dancing almost everywhere I see him. And some revelations coming out. Looks like mixed reaction from Nigeria. A portion of Nigerian population are happy, and the other portion, they are also sad. One that I would want to read is from a popular actor. And my producer will give me the content to read to you. Then I ask my people, what are they also picking? What are the signals they are also picking from their news feed, on their timelines, and more? This popular actor is not happy. He even wants to change his birthday because of this particular win. And here I'm talking about Kanayo Okanayo. Kanayo Okanayo. What is the story? Story says, Kanayo Okanayo cries out for fifth marking birthday in protest of Tinubu's win. Kanayo is not happy. Today is supposed to be his birthday, but he says he won't celebrate it because a certain man called Tinubu has won the elections and he's sad. Now this is the story. A veteran actor, Kanayo says he won't be celebrating his 61st birthday. Oh, he's 61, eh? Oh, then he's looking good. He won't be celebrating his 61st birthday on March 1st. Due to the emergence of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as president-elect. Kanayo said he won't celebrate because he wants Nigerians to understand that INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, needs to be held responsible for the turnout of events. Kanayo complained about the failure of BVA's system, stating that Nigerians should demand an explanation from INEC as to why they decided to neglect the use of the BVA system at the last minute. INEC chairman sold shame to Nigerians in the marketplace. You deceived us. INEC, you promised us on this day, on my 61st birthday, I'm asking Nigerians, especially obedient, to restrain themselves. We must get to the root of this. That is what Kanayo Okanayo is talking about. He actually put out a video, and I want us to watch the video. And when I come back, I also pick the views of my people, what the signals they are picking on the win that has been mentioned, and what they also think about it. Watch this. I'll be right back.
My dear friends, today is my birthday, but don't celebrate. Don't celebrate. There's no... My dear friends, today is my birthday, but don't celebrate. Don't celebrate. There's no cause for celebration when the heart of Nigerians are bleeding. On this occasion, it is not safe to say we are happy, because that's not what expected. I'm coming on this broadcast because I told everyone that our votes will count. And I said to you guys, out of my own self-conviction, by what INEC told us, that the Viva's machine will transmit our results from the polling booth to this portal or server or whatever it is. I do not know, trust me, I do not know whether to apologize to all of you, because the INEC chairman has to answer to us. We're Nigerians. I don't want to, on this broadcast, start talking about the amount of money the federal government has been allocating to INEC. But the fact of the matter is this: Professor Mahmood Yakub owes Nigerians. Somebody, if you employ somebody to do a job for you and the person fails, you either ask the person to refund the money. Nigerians should be asking Professor Mahmood not just what happened to the transmission, but to refund our money. So on this birthday, I'm 61 today, and I feel that I apologize to all of you who I went out. It's not about my candidate P2B winning this election. No, it has gone beyond that. It's not about P2B winning. It's about doing the right thing. Nigerians, I implore you, while I appreciate the letter written by elder statesman, the one I love so much, Professor Olusegun Obasanjo, no matter how much or how less you see Olusegun Obasanjo, he's one leader who speaks. I respect him so much. I acknowledge his letter and I agree with all he has said. The fact of the matter is, let us be peaceful, restrain ourselves to what is going to happen. But we must hold accountable to this INEC chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakub, to Nigerians. He promised us he was going to transmit the results from the polling booths. We need to ask him at what point he changed his mind and compromised. We were hoping for a better Nigeria. It's not about PWB winning, it's not about any other candidate winning, but doing the right thing. INEC, I am not celebrating my birthday. I'm asking to do the right thing. Do not allow Nigeria engulf itself. The international observers, they have left. Did you see them at the airport? They were leaving. They have left us to ourselves. It's not about us killing ourselves again. It's about us finding a solution to our problem. Professor Mahmood Yakub, chairman of INEC, with the INEC commissioners, you compromised. You sold shame to us in the marketplace. You deceived us. And you are selling the election either to the highest bidder so that some people who will lose it when you announce your result will now go to court. And then we'll start another process. This must not happen. So on this day of my 65th birthday, I'm asking Nigerians, and especially the obedience, please restrain yourself, but we must get to the root of this. This shame must be resolved. INEC, you are just below. And today I also declare anybody who has that tag of professor in his name, you lose respect. Because I have understood that what they are now doing is that all professors, vice chancellors of universities are coming together, and these are people who are supposed to be the best brains of the country. But professors are now gathering, either as vice chancellors or whatever organization or they recognize. They are now gathering to mess up the giant of Africa. We must not let this happen. God bless you for staying peaceful, but trust me, we will get to the end of this matter. INEC, do the right thing for a greater Nigeria. Thank you.
One of my favorite actors from Nigeria, Kanayo, he used to do all then spiritual acting. He'll go for money ritual right now. Kanayo go for money ritual right now. And I'm so happy the way he's vocal about governance in Nigeria and how he's also been part of the discussion when it comes to our politics in Africa. Now, his story is that Nigeria's INEC, that is the election body that oversees all electoral election in Nigeria, they were supposed to use the beavers, aka some machines that are used to count from the polling station and transported to the engine room, or how we call the cold room, or here in Ghana we call it our cold room. And according to them, they did not do that. They made it manual, and that is where he thinks that so many things might have gone wrong, and he's talking. Now in Ghana, some people are also teasing the president-elect for Nigeria. Afia Schwarzenegger is one of them, A+ is one of them, and some couple of people. I don't know why they are sharing these photos of I don't know why they are sharing these photos of the man, and Afia Schwarzenegger posted that, oh, since this is what you since this is what you want, congratulations Nigerians, Africa is proud of you all, pity. And this is the president-elect for Nigeria, Tinubu. Now you can also bring A+. This is A+. A+ also comes and he says, well, congratulations, sir. Of course, what can he say? Well, congratulations. There are other disturbing photos online. I don't know why people are doing this to my Nigerian friends, because now I'm a Nigerian. I'm called Oluwa Sammy Flex. I don't know why they are doing that. What signals are you picking from Nigeria's elections? And if what Kanayo is saying is anything to go by to for you?
Yeah, congratulations to the president-elect. people think almost if their candidate don't win, then there's been a rig of the elections. If their candidate won, probably they wouldn't have accepted that there was any rig. But once they lost, they have the right to protest. And yes, this is synonymous to Africa. Anytime we have elections, you have complaints about people rigging up the elections and all of that. As to whether there is a fact in it, we need to always check so that it will be transparent. And mostly when you are incumbent, the possibility for you to win is very high. Yes, it's not easy when
because you control the resources.
Of course, they know if there's a possible rigging, they know the ins and outs.
I don't control resources to go hungry.
They
I have a different opinion.
Okay, I'll come there.
Yeah. So, congratulations to them for winning. Yes, I know most of the actresses and actors were for Peter.
The celebrities in Nigeria.
Most of them were for Peter, for obvious reasons. Probably they feel the incumbent government is not managing the affairs of Nigeria very well, so they want a change, and they feel Peter Obi is that candidate.
Or could it also be that maybe they were coerced they were bought in a way to do publicity for Obi?
It is normal, even in Ghana. People think the MPP is not running the affairs of the country very well, so they want somebody else to come in. It's normal. So when somebody is able to speak well and project their visions for the country, especially in time that majority of the people are crying of hardships and all of that, yes, definitely they will look for an option. And if he's able to convince the people, I don't know his relation with these celebrities though. I don't know whether he was in their field.
Not exactly. They only see him as the next option.
Exactly.
And most of them, like I said, either they were doing marketing for him. As in PR for him, or they loved him naturally.
Because I saw Chinenye.
No, so many celebrities in Nigeria,
endorsing him and all of that. But I think I don't like the pictures from A+ and Afia Schwarzenegger. They shouldn't do that. It is not healthy to be mocking a president from another country like that. I don't think they will be proud if they see Nana Ado's image being used like that. It's not.
That is if it has not been done already.
It's not nice. It's not. I wouldn't want them to do that because a lot of young guys look up to them and they may want to pick that attitude from them.
Okay.
My problem is we have to ask ourselves why Africans believe in the old than the young. That is a puzzle that we need to solve. And we shouldn't, at times You
think it's Africa alone?
Well, we can understand it.
It is not Africa alone.
I'm just limiting it to... but the white Obama and Clinton, they were quite young when
but it is not Africa alone. So now Joe Biden in America, would you say there was maybe a younger candidate who also competed, but they didn't?
Okay, so let me focus on Africa. One thing I feel like the youth, we don't want to probe into matters. We act with emotions, and also we feel that we deserve a chance without probably looking at the ways and means we can work for that chance. When we see how the youth condemn the adults and all of that. They don't know anything. But it tells you something that why is it that almost every African country, when they are electing leaders for the presidents, they look for the old. There's something they are doing right, or there's something that we need to learn from.
Experience is talking.
You need to.
Of course, because we are talking about experience. We are talking about experience, and when you check all these people, go back to their history when they started following politics. They had the zeal, the passion as young men, and they went into politics, and they have grown with time.
They've gone through the ranks and file.
Exactly, they have gone through the mill. And so when it's time for them to get that position, there's no doubt that they deserve whatever position they give them. But can that be said of our youth? Do we have the passion to even go into politics, to study? When you read about John Ajekum Kufuor, the former president, when he joined politics, he was a very young man, learned, went through the mill, and when it was time for him, forget about the years, he's acquired the knowledge and everything, and he was crowned the president. So do we have the youth who are ready and have the passion to go through the mill, or when they just come, we should just give them the nod to become president? And matters of ruling or governing a nation is no joke. It is no joke.
Not at all. When you enter in there, then you understand the nitty-gritties and why certain decisions are being made. And so we hear them, they should give the youth a chance. We are the future of the nation and all of that. But are we going through the right channels? And are we even prepared for that responsibility? I bet you there will be a time that one of these countries will try a youth or something like that through democratic processes. And probably maybe it will be the West. It will change. Maybe it will be the West. Because as we speak, it has not been tested before. And we wish. But I will implore the youth to now ask the right question. Why? Why is everybody going for the agent? And these political parties, yes, they know what it takes. And they know how they put out that institution. The political parties, they know their history, how they've suffered to even maintain their parties. So it wouldn't be easy unless maybe a young guy comes out as an independent candidate. Then he wins the love of the people. But if you want to go through the ranks of the political, by the time you get to the top, inside the political system, it is systematic. They cannot make sure you are old before you get to that. It's not like they make sure you are old. The process will make you old. It is the process. Before you get there, the number of years you spend in there before you get there. Exactly. By the time you get there, you are old. So if we want to make a change, then I think now the people, if we have a youth who are very revolutionary and they love the country, they should now start winning the hearts and the minds of the people. Okay. And when that is done, probably they can go for independence. And if the people love them, they give them the nod, and whatever change they want to institute, then it can be done. Okay, Chamo, come through.
Yeah, I mean, some people are disappointed, but I think it's the social media thing that's deceiving us. Me, I'm not so surprised what happened, but I was wishing that Peter Obi will make a mark, like he will do something. Well, I think he did well to some extent, but my expectation was that he will even do better than what he has done so far. Becoming in the third place. But it's not so surprising when you look at even politics all over the world. There's a way that they play about it. Like there's a way to go about it. If you are not going that direction, it's difficult for you to make any change. So it's not only in Ghana or Nigeria or Africa, it's the whole world. There's a system that you have to go through, and as you said, before you go through the system to be who you want to be, you will be old. So old people will, most of the time will get that chance, unless something radical happens. And it's difficult for it to happen. Like you can use Peter Obi as an example. If you, and the way people vote, I mean, for Americans, the voting pattern, yes, it won't change much. That's how human beings are. We don't really want change like that. Sometimes it takes a lot to cause that change if you want it to happen. Even in America, they have only 2 major parties. They have a lot of political parties, but you always see that major the Republicans, the bigger and the opposition. That's it. So if you are a young guy and you want to make an impact, you have to join one of them. Either you are a Republican or you are a Democrat. The same way when you come to Ghana, either MPP or NDC, or if you are not one of these two parties, forget it. You can't penetrate through. It will be so difficult. You will give up because of what it takes, the resources that they have used to build the system that they have. You can't just come out and do same. You can't. And the same thing with Nigeria. It's either PDP or APC. So if you are Peter Obi and you are not part of PDP or APC, forget it. You can do your best by your own work, because the basis of all the political parties in Nigeria, I think tribe plays a role. The same way with Ghana, the regional plays a role. So if you are Peter Obi and your tribe is not big enough, how are you going to get the base to even build on? Because of the way people vote. A lot of them will not vote because of issues.
They are voting on tribal
lines. They will vote for their people. And if you go in and analyze the voting pattern, you will clearly see it. Only few people will change their minds. They will forget about that thing. And those few people can't make you.
They can't make a change.
If you don't have the base.
No, they can't make a change.
Yes. If you don't have the base, they can't make any significant change. And that's what happened to Peter Obi, and it will happen to anybody who wants to, go into politics. If you are not going as, joining one
any of
them,
the top political parties,
it won't happen. And
what do you think about Kanayo's post?
It's normal in politics. When you lose, the opponents to the whole thing, and if you win, the system is working. So I'm not so surprised he will be saying that, but he was so careful the way he was talking, and it's obvious he just got his he was called into the bar, so he's a lawyer, so he was trying to not go outside what the law can do with him and all that. So I'm not so surprised, but he was talking that they have cheated or they have rigged for Peter Obi, but he couldn't say it straight. He's saying that the promise that they got, it didn't. Yes, that's true, but you can't say that because the system broke down, they have cheated. If you have evidence, bring it out.
Prove it.
Let's interrogate it and see what is going on. But just to say that because you said you would do it through this means and you are not doing it through that means, then you have rigged it, or somebody is rigging the election.
But can that not be a good stand or reason enough for someone to contest?
When you are losing, that's good. But when you are winning, it's not a good.
Of course, I'm talking about the loser.
Yes, the point is that what evidence do you have that there was a rigging?
That is if they've gathered some evidence, because personally I saw some videos of a certain man who they said had picked some ballot boxes and he was beating
those things. It doesn't change results. That's why it will not matter. Those things, one person going, but yesterday I was thinking about it. When you go and carry a ballot box, what is the significance of it? Like when you take the ballot box, what are you going to get from it? Like now you are the one going to declare who is the winner, or
it's going to add to the numbers.
How? Where?
For instance, they know that so Tom is for a stronghold for a particular party. So they know they are going to get more numbers there. So when we pick it, yes, definitely.
So when you pick it,
your numbers will drop.
It will drop the numbers.
If you're able to pick from different.
How many can you pick?
They can pick more.
It can never be significant. It has never happened before, and it will never happen. Because what you pick, they will still count it too. What they will do is that after the results, they will count the number of ballot boxes that were missing and add it to the one losing. If you still don't have enough, you have lost. So they will still count it.
How are they going to count it?
It's so simple. When you are winning, then they will give all the ballot board that has been stolen.
There are other books that can determine the number of people who have voted. Beyond the ballot papers paper. The other books that can say, okay, today 1,000 people voted, but when we counted, we had only 800. It means 200 are the ones gone.
So how do they
will add it to the losing party.
That's what Chemo is saying. If it happens
like that, they will add it to the losing party
to see if
it will cause any change. So if it will not cause any change, then the winner is the clear winner. Like
that is why during one of the times.
That's how it always happens. So when somebody go and take a ballot, but I'm thinking like, when the man because it will not change anything. It has no significant impact on the election, but people still do it. I think they need education to stop that rubbish, because when you do that and they beat you or you even die out of it, if there's hell in there and power there, because what do you do? Like I've been thinking about it. Like when you take the ballot, but what comes to your head? You think it will change anything? It won't. So they should stop and complaining like the way Kanayo is doing. I think it will not help anybody. If there's any evidence at all, they should take it to court. But I bet you the winner is the winner. Nothing will change.
Nothing will change. Okay, Ro, come through. Still from Nigeria, what signals are you also picking?
For what is worth, let's say congratulations to Nigeria. At least they've been able to go through it successfully.
Yeah,
yes.
There were some pockets of issues here and there, but I think it is normal with elections in Africa.
Yes.
Or even the world, the whole world.
The world, they do it.
All the same, they've been able to at least minimize it. If that's how we should put it, they've been able to minimize those.
So the last American election, Donald Trump was saying his people, they did not allow his people to vote or something.
Or they rigged something. So for what it's worth, I think we should congratulate them even generally for going through it. For Kanayo's reaction there, I think it's normal. It's normal, but my issue is not even about him. Because to whatever complaints that he has, it's normal, because yes, when it goes well for you, maybe I doubt if Peter Obi had win, because even in his statement he said this goes beyond Peter Obi or his favorites winning. But I doubt if Peter Obi had won, he would have brought some of these issues out. He would have probably been overjoyed and even added his birthday celebrations to it and all that. But because Peter didn't win, that is not to say maybe his allegations are not true or could we should debunk his allegations totally. It can be true, it can be false, depending on whether or not he has evidence.
No, he's not making any allegations.
He's only not happy that they did not use
the system that they said they will use. So he's not making any allegations.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
So with the complaint, I'm saying even if he said the only thing that they can do is to go to court, and this matter is far from finished now. They will still pursue it to the last point. So definitely, if he has evidence or they have some form of evidence, then they should rather present it. But with the way things go here in Africa, whoever wins is the winner. And there's
that's true. That as much as you have mentioned, not much can be done.
But I believe whilst these things go on in other countries, we are yet to also face it in the future should also take a cue from some of these things. We are growing, and the whole world is growing, and there are some things that people are moving out of. People are learning. People are being proactive in certain areas. We should also learn. In fact, there is a group of people who decided to even use a certain form of system to make sure at least they minimize the effects of rigging and all that in whatever they are doing, and it did not go as planned.
Okay.
We as Ghanaians, let's be proactive. Find even a backup plan for about 2 or 3, and not wait until maybe some of these things happen to us. Then we also come and complain. That would be so shallow of us, because we are all in the same system and we are using almost the same method. And always, yes, we say, for some of these complaints there, it is normal. It is not only in Africa but in other parts of the world. But let's look at how these things come about. The way we complain about rigging and electoral malpractices here in Africa is not the same as in America or in other places. It is not the same. Ours is very appalling. The fact that America is complaining about electoral malpractices doesn't mean that when we also complain, it is the same. It is not the same. America wants to be a cotton ballot box. it is just about some of these things. We should try and create some technological system here. I mean, still, if we are still voting by the ballot paper, now, Charlie.
By looking at our development, that's where we are.
Yes,
that's a matter of fact. America might not be doing it, but
so
our development.
Even for them, they have other means. You can even vote by writing your preferred candidate and mail it. You will not even go there, but you will mail it. They will have a system to check.
No, I still think that.
So they still use even
our development has still not gotten there.
Yes. So let's prepare ourselves towards it. Okay. Every edition should give us a learning experience where we can also go about, do some postmortem and correct our mistakes. I don't know if out of the last elections we've even do some post review to see our flaws and all that to say moving forward. But
after election, no.
Yeah, Paul.
Oh, they do it. That's why in Ghana they have a group. I think they call them IDEC or something. Yeah, they meet and talk about what happened and how they can improve. They always do. But why we are saying that it's the same in America and elsewhere is simple. Anybody, in fact, a lot of people, politicians especially, they are so dishonest. When they lose, it is rigged. In fact, some intentionally say that just to get sympathy from their supporters. Oh, yes. It's not like there will not be any complaint.
We'll be wrapping up.
That is also very true. But let's be proactive. Let's get ourselves abreast with the system. Let's not wait until somebody.
New ways of doing
it. Somebody does it before we come and say, "Oh, come and teach us." We can also lead the way. We can also try for some people to also learn.
Okay.
It is not far from us. We have the high professors and the high wine in this country. Some they can also think. We have the experts. We have the men, like they always say. They should be using the men. This is the time that even a year to the elections, this is even the right time for Electoral Commission to even announce even ways and means that they think or can propose about 3 ways by which they think we can vote and vote successfully. Not wait until 1 month to the time, then they come and announce some system that people probably wouldn't even understand. Then it will start creating chaos and tension in the system. This is the time that right after the Nigerian election, even when we went there, we saw this and that as their mistakes, but we have been able to correct it. So moving forward,
let's learn from
people should even abreast themselves. That is when you prepare people even towards the next election, a year ahead or 2 years even ahead.
Bro, they are part of it. Even the Nigerian election, Ghana Electoral Commissioner was there. Even our former Electoral Commissioner was there.
So they all go there to follow the process.
They all go there to follow the process. But when they come here, and by this time, can you draw back 2 years? No, that be.
Yes, starting campaign already.
Starting campaign already. So because there's some misconceptions, even CC and say whether we are going to use the new Ghana card to vote or go back to the.
But now it has been confirmed that I hear the Electoral Commissioner has spoken. She said we are not going to use the voters. What's it called? The
new ID card, the Ghana card.
The Ghana card. We are not
exactly.
Going to
so the education
said you would only need that to register and get your polling your
voters
ID card.
So that education should start now and be trumpeted.
That started
but there's time for that. They have a calendar for that.
No, they've actually started talking about that. Just that, like Chemo said, our people are too dishonest that when they even know this is the way, because they just want to cause mayhem, they will not confirm that this is the way. They will just create unnecessary confusion here and there. And that is what Africa is doing. By the way, congratulations to Nigeria. At least the bigger thing that I would want us to congratulate Nigeria for is the fact that they've been able to do it peacefully. Now they have been able to declare their president, and life is still normal in Nigeria. And that thing, we shouldn't take it for granted because in Africa, during any election, that is when turmoil and confusion comes. So if they have been able to do it peacefully and the country is still there, there is no fire, there is no bomb, we thank God. Let you continue. For the dancing president, he should continue dancing and let's see what will happen.
He has some similarities with our sitting president.
Alcohol.
The round space.
Alcohol. Meanwhile, we are still in Nigeria. Of course, after giving them all the accolades for making Afrobeat very powerful for the world, looks like something is also coming to haunt them that they need to stand and face it forcefully, else it will look some way. First of all, Rich, let me read that story from MyJoyOnline.com. Let me read the story from MyJoyOnline.com. Then I'll be talking about other things. So, Omale has been in the news for the past hours. People are bashing him left, right, and center for what they call poor performance on a platform for NPR. The story says, run away from live performance. Omale's NPR Tiny Desk concert receives mixed reaction. And this story, so many artists are guilty. Not only Omale though. Now it says, NPR's Tiny Concert is a notable platform where artists showcase their talent and vocal abilities with a live performance in the NPR studio. Many of these performances have brought musicians more popularity, while others face criticism. For Nigerian artist Omale, the latter seems to be the case. NPR on the last day of Black History Month, February 28th, shared Omale's showdown. And interestingly, the showdown has not been accepted by many. Richie, I can go ahead to read some more if there are some other stories there. It said the performance, however, did not seem to impress some fans who say they were expecting more. And according to those who are not happy, they are saying Omale's performance was abysmal. And they are saying that the performance was terrible. Netizens have been lashing Omale. Now let's go to a post that a Ghanaian also made about this NPR on the Tiny Desk performance, and let me read that as well. Richie, the post by Kofi Boachiansa, who is saying that I prefer the album recordings over the disappointing Tiny Desk concerts. It has got to be one of the worst performances on that platform. Africa popular music, especially Afrobeat, is gaining more attention and investment in aggressive marketing. But the same investment is not seen in other aspects of artist development, such as vocal training and delivery, microphone technique, and an understanding of performance dynamics. Unfortunately, we are reaching a point where talented artists with star power as pop icons are unable to meet expectations, resulting in lackluster performances and poor customer experiences. The law of diminishing returns clearly at play here. It is becoming a state of emergency for the industry. I find it nearly impossible to attend concerts because I'm almost always guaranteed to get a shit show, although I've had a few exceptions. Then other comments coming from people all suggesting that after Omale's performance, dear, one loophole in Afrobeats has been revealed. You want to see the performance, right? Well, let's go catch a portion of it and I'll come back. Start with Kojo, who is also a performer, and I want us to do this discussion. Afrobeats is really reigning, no two ways about that. But in terms of performances by these guys who are taking the genre global, have we been satisfied with their performance? Remember the NBA finals, the halftime performance? We all saw the report. In fact, when you go to the West, so many people were not satisfied with what they saw. Thames did not impress them. Rema did not impress them. I think the only person I've seen getting all the positive reviews has been Burna Boy. Apart from that, the rest, not very positive like that. What did Omale do? Watch this briefly. I'll be back.
They are talking shit. What I know.
Thank you. That was the performance, and video credit to NPR. That's the National Public Radio in America, Washington, D.C. This is their music department. And like I said, it's a news and culture media platform where they've been doing this over the years. They've supported artists. But after this Omale performance, netizens are blasting him. Kodo? Is it true that the boys who are doing Afrobeats are doing it right? Marketing-wise, promotions, everything is on point. Distribution, publishing, everything is on point. But the performance itself, we are lacking. Time seems to be meeting us, so let's shorten our contribution.
It's not true. Because watch Asake, Fireboy, Asake, Fireboy, DML, Burna Boy, even Wizkid, and most of them, when they are doing live band music, you enjoy it. So maybe Omale will be an exception. So that can be said, the Afrobeat superstars lacks performance. Yes, I think artists have their strengths and their weaknesses. And when you want to go global, for the music standard is live, especially when you want to perform. They will accept you more when you are doing live band music, because they want to see musicianship. They want to experience a host of musicians serving people, not just you and the speakers and all of that. So that is a standard. Yes, when you identify that, okay, as a musician, I'm very good at recordings. Let's say I am a recording artist, but I'm not a performer, or I'm not a performing artist. And we need to know that people are recording artists. Some of them are just recording artists. They are not performing artists. And that is also a need. You can never stay at that first stage as a recording artist, because definitely when your music becomes start making waves, you need to perform to audience. And that is where you need that art of performing. And so if you realize you are deficient in that aspect, you just have to learn. We have professional voice coaches, professional trainers who can train you to master the art of performing to live band music. So if you decide to be content with wherever you are, whatever you achieve, I think that would be your personal opinion. Is he signed onto a record label? And so I think the record label is also doing a disservice to him. I think we can also check some of his other live band performances. This could be an exception that probably he wasn't in the right mood or whatever. If producer can get some of his other live performances, we can watch. Probably.
It's not shocking from Omale.
You say?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I've seen this before.
You have watched other performances. Okay. So if that is a challenge, then the record label should sit him up, because Ghana, we can talk of certain musicians who weren't good at live band music, but with time, and even performance as a whole, but with time we can see how they are growing and they are building their brand. So performance is key. And on the stage, when you are on the stage, that is where we can see a difference between an A-list or an upcoming artist, a superstar or an unknown artist. If the unknown artist is able to give a state-of-art performance, he wins the heart of the people. Regardless you being the world superstar or whatever, if you flop on stage, people will bash you. And you can see an unknown musician who will come, put his art together and deliver a beautiful performance, and the people will applaud him. So performance is key. That is why if you are an unknown artist or a new artist, it is better to build that art of performing so that you can win people. If you are on every stage, the way you put out your vocals and how you connect with your audience and all of that, people will respect you and know that this artist have more future than they need to even send them to now search for your songs. Because a lot of things go into the studio. We all know. Every day I applaud the producers because they do magic in the studio. Then when it comes to on stage, that is where the artist, you are seen. Now you are projecting with your voice for people to know that, okay, really you have that talent and really the song is yours. You have to own your own song. But if you come on stage and it becomes, and what we saw is a nice one. That's a right. Yeah, so
then those who are bashing him, they are right. But they are bashing him on this performance.
Of course, they are right. They are right.
They are not bashing on his previous performance. They are bashing on this performance.
Of course, and there are a lot of musicians who become lazy when they become stars. It is very normal. There are a lot of them when they become, even it's become hard for their record labels to even control them. Most of them, they are not very disciplined with their craft Burna Boy on any day. We were at the Afro Challenge. You saw how these guys, Fireboy, Ashake, Burna Boy, the kind of performance they gave to their audience. It tells you how these people value themselves as an artist, and they also want to enjoy the performance before even their audience will catch along. So respect to musicians who are working on their talent, and those who are becoming lazy. And some of this feedback, they shouldn't take it for granted. When people are showing some of this feedback, it's time for you to hit the studio, work on your vocals, your stamina, and all of that, so that people will also enjoy when you are on stage.
Roland, did you say the instrumentalists were even not happy?
Oh yes,
from their demeanor.
You can even see from their facial expressions. Like they were just they were playing because they had to play. When you look at especially the drum, it is not only to Afrobeat artists though. It is even happening in the whole world. What we are failing to understand is
but I think the Afrobeat artists, they are coming under a little bit of attack because of the recent rise. Because after the NBA finals, America was not happy with the performances. So.
You see, it is because
like the typical American, like, okay, let me say the whites, they were not too happy with the performances.
So
because they are not used to it, or they didn't do it well. Is it on
because they think the performances were not the best. Like, I don't know if you've listened to Thames' performance. Thames did not impress. I don't know if you've paid attention. Maybe you have to go pay attention.
Yes, I want to, because you see, at times
some people were also praising her.
Oh yeah.
So we will get that balance. But
if
it is more, well, then we can consider. But if there are few people who are complaining, I mean that one.
My issue is that these people are used to certain kind of performances, and so that change of bringing, I think this is the first time we are seeing
an Afrobeat
feeling. So definitely that change can cause that reaction.
My own is that in our current music system that we are running, we now, unlike first, now people don't take the pain to groom artists again. And that is the result of what we are seeing. And in fact, this performance will just be one of many that is supposed to come if we continue this practice or this tangent. The people that we are mentioning their names as being good performers, the likes of Burna Boy, Ashake, Tiwa Savage, and all that, let's check their background, how these people rose to fame. These people were groomed. It wasn't as if they were just they came to meet the new ways of music promotion. No, there are some of the likes of Omale, Remamo. These guys came to meet music promotion. So whether they are good performers or not, their songs are being promoted hard.
They will fly,
and they are flying. So whether they were prepared for such stages or not, because their songs are banging there, they need to make an appearance one way or the other. And that is the result of what we are seeing. So I will not pin this only to Omale, but even the new crop of artists in our space now, most of them, their performances are not the best. If for one person, somebody like Kelvin Boy, one of the reasons why people liked Kelvin Boy so much, not only his vocals but his performance. Whenever the guy is on stage, people loved him.
Now, Charlie. Now, if you want to also be fair, check his recent performance. He's been under severe bashing for his performances.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That was then.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So you realize that people who
could just sing.
Opacha says
first
I don't
want but that's now okay.
Debbie.
Okay.
Now the Opacha says Emma for pen asem.
Okay.
Onya more followership. His performances.
Okay.
So it comes down to what Kojo is saying. Says some people, when they get after grooming Nikrap or my film, when they get that nod, omunya's acceptance, then they begin to relax. But for me, Omale, this is not the first time people are bashing him for his performances.
Okay.
I think Rema is even a better performer than Omale, if you should ask me. But then, it is just an advice not only to Omale, but with a new crop of artists, because the way you promote your Sisian, I think they are being spoon-fed. Now they don't go through that proper meal of grooming again. Because even the top record labels who are even signing them are not even making, they are squashing that particular side of music business.
Market.
Now it is all about market and promotion. What have you cooked in the studio? Bring it, let's go and sell. That is it. But when it is time for you to go and perform, then you find yourself wanting. So this should be a lesson to them. Whilst they are promoting your music, you should also take the pain and practice performance.
Perfect. Chamu, wrap up for me on that line.
Let me make it simple. But first of all, I disagree with the article that came out. I mean, it's not all Afrobeat artists. In fact, it's only few that the person can mention that maybe you are not getting good performances from them. Okay. And so it's wrong for the person to come out
conclude that.
Yes. But if you look at the video, something was wrong. But I'm wondering, why did they publish it?
Because they had to.
No, they did not publish it because they were going to assess it too. It is a performance you've done. At all costs, you have to cut a portion of that performance out. And that was what you were able to do.
But if they are not happy with it, they can.
Who said they were not happy with it?
Yeah, exactly. So for them, they think.
To them, it's an okay video to go.
And then it came
because that is what you were able to do.
Okay, and then it came out, and people are not so.
Yeah, no, the platform I hear it has been like that. When you come and do whatever, they will put it out, and then to take the general public.
When they know that they can generate something from it, I bet you if you do it in a way that they think it will destroy the platform or it will not make them look good, they won't publish it.
Oh no, it's not true.
They have that
because
power.
The thing is that people have been lambasted on the same platform and others have been praised.
And in that case, it's making them get their numbers. That's why they
exactly.
And the point is that they have that editorial power to
say we won't publish it.
No, for those performances, he wasn't going off key, so it was an okay performance to put out. Yeah. So, just that people expect more.
Well, so people are not happy with this, and we can't do much about it. I mean, sometimes you do the thing and people don't like it. They don't like it, and you just have to take the feedback and then do better next time.
Like that,
Yes. So and we can check Omale's performances like the previous ones, and I don't think people are complaining like that. I mean, there are some that we will still get the complaint anyway, but that one we should take it like that. People will not always be happy with you. So if this one it didn't go well, it didn't go well, he should do better next time. But I will also accept the general advice that the person was giving, like try to find a voice training coach, somebody to train you on your voice, teach you even the performances, the stage dynamics, how you should behave and all that. I mean, it will help you as a musician if you know those things, if you are good with it, if you are comfortable to do certain things in addition to your songs and how you do your stuff. It will be good for you. So generally, I think they should take the advice. But his point that the Afrobeat artists are not performing well and they are almost going to disappoint you, I disagree with that, because we also have some who are doing so well in the system, so there's no need to talk like that.
Well, thank you so much, and we still wish that all our people who are projecting Afrobeat, they should consider all-round activities, not only promotion and marketing and distribution. They should also consider performances, how the boys they are putting out there can represent the genre anytime they are on the stage. It is very important. But of course, kudos to people like Bernard Boy. He has been fantastic. I have watched his live performance before, and of course, you could feel the energy in the delivery. He doesn't disappoint. So the rest, let them work hard, and let's see how best they can also modify and advance their performance. Now, one of the stories I would want us to look at is from Black Sherif. I remember that when Black Sherif started in his early days, one of the things I heard from his handlers was that they think he did not have much in his catalog to be running about performing here and there. And I remember this very well. So when so many people were calling them, won't you come for performance? And they will not even respond. They will not mind you, like, no, I'm confused. These guys, what are they doing? One of the responses I still remember clearly was the fact that they said he did not have much catalog, and because of that, they did not want him to be running around here and there performing. Now he has an EP out, and so far, should we call it an album or EP? Album or EP?
I think it's
an album.
It's an album. Okay, The Villain I Never Was.
But he has one with Empire as well. An EP with Empire.
Which has been released?
Yes, it has been released.
What's the name?
I've forgotten, but they have even one song on it which is Run. Frimpong Case.
But I'm not sure the full collection is out because we only know of The Villain I Never Was.
It was volume. No, that one is Empire's project. Not
which
Black.
one?
Let me verify now.
Okay, verify and come back to me because I've never heard anything like that. So yes, now that he has a body of work out, at least The Villain I Never Was, and Roland is also telling us about another project like that. We are saying that did they take the right decision then by not putting him on the stage hurriedly and now preparing him? At the moment, I can see now he's on several platforms performing. So just as Roland mentioned, record labels are no more grooming. But in this particular policy from Black Sherif handlers then, can we say they took one of the best decisions for their talent? So he will not go and just do one song and he wouldn't have many to perform. But now he goes to platforms and he has a whole collection to perform. Even with this, I still remember after his London show, there was one lady who was complaining that Black Sherif came and he left too hurriedly. He didn't have enough. She didn't have enough from Black Sherif. But even with that, I'm asking that, if you are managing a talent as a record label or as a management team, and you come up with an artist who has a hit song, maybe one song too, would you prevent him from performing? Wait for him to have a catalog before you put him out there? I'm mentioning someone like Lastmid. Lastmid got a hit song. And everywhere he goes to, he will perform the phone. At the moment, okay, it's okay. Let's go watch one of his announcements of a show he's about to go do in the UAE, that is Abu Dhabi. And like I said, now like he's here, he's there. Most of the big shows that have been announced, some of the world shows, his name has been captured in there, and he is out there performing. Did they take a good decision? Is it a practice that we should encourage or maintain? That you're an artist, you come and you have just one song, two songs, relax, train, get a catalog before you put it out? Let's watch the announcement from Black Sherif.
What's up, guys? It's Black Sherif, and I can't wait to see you guys at the Wireless Festival in Abu Dhabi on 11th March. So many songs that I'm performing for the first time, and this is my first time in the UAE, so it's going to be a mad one. Pull up, come watch me. Can't wait to see you there, love. What's up, guys? It's Black Sherif, and I can't wait to see you guys at the Wireless Festival in Abu Dhabi on 11th March. So many songs that I'm performing for the first time, and this is my first time in the UAE, so it's going to be a mad one. Pull up, come watch me. Can't wait to see you there, love. What's up, guys? It's Black Sherif, and I can't wait to see you guys at the Wireless Festival in Abu Dhabi on 11th March. So many songs that I'm performing for the first time, and this is my first time in the UAE, so it's going to be a mad one. Pull up, come watch me. Can't wait to see you there, love.
Okay, Ro, I'm sure you can continue from there. Yes. Is this a good practice? Did they do well with that policy that no, ninyom chairman performing? Mo friend, I am an
They say the end justify the means.
Okay.
For whatever decision that you take, it is time that will determine whether it is a good decision or whether it is a bad decision. Yes, you may have the best of intentions, but it is only time that can determine, okay, this decision that you took at this particular point in time was a good decision or a bad decision. It is because sometimes it all depends on if you have some form of plan. Because there are some people that hate, they did not prepare for it. It just came to meet them, and they have no plan. They are the ones that you see them running helter-skelter because because they have no plan to even sustain what they've achieved. Their mindset is, let's get it whilst it's last. So tomorrow, if it doesn't come, we don't find ourselves wanting. So for Team Black Sherif to decide that, okay, after him getting about 2 hit songs, we will still limit the kind of performance and appearances he makes until he has a body of work out or enough out to make such appearances. Let's hold him because they have a plan on even what to do with him at a certain particular point in time. Okay, we want to hold him because we have a plan that when Empire comes, it is either going to double his rate or triple his rate. And that is also another business strategy. It can work for artist A, but cannot work for artist B, depending on the vision and the plan that you have for yourself. So yes, there are some people that right after the first blow or the first hit song, if they don't take the monies, they are doomed. Because to them, they don't even have plan of sustaining that particular stuff or that particular era. But with Black Sherif, I think they had plans of sustenance. They've been so far been able to sustain it, even with that Empire partnership. And that is what has worked for them. So if they had also not gotten any plan yet, right after making those 2 hits, and still they decided to hold it, and after that, Black Sherif's music supposedly went to bed and did not get the hits like the first 2, then probably we would have concluded that that was a bad decision on their part. But since it is working for them and it is in line with the vision and plan that they have, then I don't see the need for us to say it is a bad decision. But hey, in all things, if this is a huge risk that you can take as an individual.
But what if other hits don't come?
You find yourself wanting. So assess yourself, know the kind of vision you want, and know the plan that you want to use to execute that particular vision. Else you may not end up like Black Sherif.
I see. Chabo, continue from there.
Okay. I think most people, it will be a bad decision for most people, but some few people.
To be a bad decision, huh?
Yes. When you have a hit song and you say you will not perform, you will not take any money.
Your catalog is not big.
No. That's a wrong thing to do. I mean, what if you don't get hit a gig, and you can't predict that one too. You can't predict that people will like or people will love your song.
But is that also not to put value on the artist? Because like there are people on there they have to play na no akonoko performing back.
You take what you deserve. How much you get for that one song, that's what you are taking. So you are not, nobody is giving you low value or exaggerating your value. That's what you deserve. So you take what you deserve. Because the other side is that if you make one hit and you are making money and you are still making other hits, you will make more money. So why do you wait till you have more songs before you collect what you think you deserve or the money you want? You can do it alongside. Whilst you are taking it, then you are releasing other ones to make more money. But the negative part is that when you are not taking anything from the one that you have made and you are making waves, and now you are not getting any more hit songs, you will be losing at that point. It worked out for Black Sherif, and I think yes, good for them. But me, I would disagree with anybody who will say that I have a hit song, but no, I want to build my catalog before I move out or take any. No, you'll be making a bad decision, because right from the onset, take what you deserve. Because on this space, when the spotlight is on you, it will not be there forever. So
take everything that belongs to you.
Yeah, at that point you have to take advantage of it, milk it. Like one song, you have one hit wonders, like one song and it will not come again, but you can build with that one song. Like you can get a lot of things.
Oh yeah,
we even have examples, especially outside. Yeah, so now it's working for him, so we can't say much about it. But me, I'll advise other musicians, like last minute that you said, it's good that he did it. In fact, he should continue until there's another hit song, or even there's no hit song. He will still
be performing.
Yes, he should be performing and taking what he deserves. At this point, the market value for him, he will get it. He will get something from it, and So I will not advise anybody to go that direction. But it's working for Black Sherif anyway. So we will get few people who will take that route and it will work out for them. And a lot of them will also lose because it will not go well for them. So you decide whether you go with the smaller percentage or the bigger percentage.
Okay.
And for those of us who don't want to take high risk, if my risk of losing is higher than me getting, I'm definitely not going to take it. Yeah.
Okay. Kojo, come through.
Yeah, it's a bad decision to take. Straight like that.
It's a bad decision.
It's a bad decision.
Not to let the artist perform.
Not to let the artist perform. What do you need a bigger catalog for?
So you can perform for many minutes.
That would be if you are hosting your own show. Averagely, when you are on a show that we have many artists, between 15 to 20 minutes for a set is enough for you as an individual artist. And so if I'm performing,
so
when you were, then you are not even serious as an event organizer. When you were inviting me, what do you think I was coming to perform? Which song did you hear? Which is my catalog hidden? It is not hidden. You know that this is a new artist. His only song is Be Kind. And hey, hello, I need an artist. And you think I have 50 albums. So they need you for that song. That is why they called you. They are not asking for 50 songs. Because they know artists who have albums. But they called you. They are not dumb. So they need you for that particular song. If it is 1 minute, 1 second, you just come and do it and you take your money and go. If you need a bigger catalog, meaning maybe if you want to host your own event where you have to perform, let's say, 1 hour or 2 hours, then you can tell me you need a catalog. The artist is not fit to host his own shows because he doesn't have that rich or enough catalog. Because you can't be repeating the same song for.
Even that one, if you are strategic, you can pack your friends there and perform one song.
Of course, you can even do intermissions. You can add comedians, add whatever, and even perform because that song there's a need for it. People want it. This is the new school. Back in the days, you needed that bigger catalog before you can cash out. And this is the point that people are calling for you, and you are saying, "No, I'm not ready." They need that song whilst you build on the rest. So that money that is gone with, how can you calculate for that? It doesn't add to your value because the people need you for that. When you get bigger catalog, yes. Now when they are calling you, they know that, okay, this person has maybe 5 hit songs. So the value, that is where you can charge for more. But you can't tell me you only want hit song, so you allow the artist to remain in the house for how many years, and all this money will go away. It is, from however you look at it, it's a bad decision. Yes, the label can decide that yes, we are footing all your bills. To us, we want you to go this direction. That is our decision. So whatever people think wouldn't matter. But when you put it into the business sense, still it doesn't make sense. Because the money, you are letting money go. So anybody who is more economical will tell you, no, this is a very bad decision. But to you, you think, okay, let the artist be there. So gone are the days. Now people are with one hit song, they are getting more money than people with 50 albums in this current dispensation, even in Ghana.
Are these reasons not why our artists are becoming lazy and all? Because when the person has even just one song and you even booking for a performance, you don't even see the need to go through any hectic.
That will be your problem. That will be your problem. That will be your problem as an artist. The point is, you can't blame the artist. I am an event organizer, and I know this song is hot. My audience needs that song on my stage. So let me bring the artist. If you are not going to work hard and develop other hit songs, that will be your own issue. Because in the next time, if you are not the hottest artist, I won't come for you. When your song is not hot again, you won't get the nod. We will go for the next person. So it's not to make you feel relaxed or become lazy.
Complacent.
It is even making you to work harder, because the point is, before you needed a lot of songs. Now we are telling you with one hit song you can get the nod. So what tells you that, Charlie, go and work more and get another song, and you are still in business because we can't wait. You said it that people don't have time to groom anybody. So must we wait? The moment you like my song, the moment I've released, it's ready. It is on me to now develop myself to be ready. I can release it today and the next day I'm performing. So it's about how ready you are. Then don't even release. That is even defeat them, because before you release the artist, you must work on his everything. So you can take 4 years, groom him in performances, build catalog before you bring the person out. You don't release one hit song and it is all over the world, and when people are calling, you say, no, I want to be there. And I don't think that was their decision. I think maybe there will be other reasons why they were holding on, but not for that.
But in today's world that now streaming is bringing us money. If the songs are good, the songs are ready, they can be put out. Let's cash out from the streaming money, but in terms of the performance money, we're going to take our time. Is that wrong? I know of an artist whose manager told me that their boy is not ready for interviews. But this guy has released songs out there. Yeah. He's jumping on every stage that you can think of. But they said he's not ready for interviews.
Good. Yeah.
So is it not the same thing we are talking about?
No, it's not the same thing. Because that one is not about going out to perform and take money. If they come for interview, it's either they will say things that will even make them look bad. They don't get anything from it. Or they will say things that will make them look good and maybe get even value for money. Like when they go out there, then people will place value on them. But if they are not ready for that one, I mean, it's acceptable. But if that person, the same person, is ready for performances, that's what it is. If it's about performing, then the person will come. If it's about interview, wait, we are not ready for that. So it's two different things.
But you see, there are performing artists and recording artists. There are some recording artists, like I said earlier, hits number 2 without them being prepared for stage. So in such instance, somebody can decide, okay, even though my song is banging, the moment I mean you good was stage in Sammy, but Jim Mike said me gymnast stage, I am metal boy.
The same thing was said for someone like Fantana. They said when the song came out and it was banging, they said they are now grooming her for the stage.
Yeah, so it still doesn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense. You wouldn't be. We can't sing your praise. You will never be a good business person.
Yeah. If still people will call you, why don't you go and
it will never make sense.
Practice to be better.
It will never make sense. Yeah. How can you tell me an artist has a song that is in demand? People are calling to pay maybe $1 million, and you are saying the artist is not ready for performance. So I won't go. Then why did you release the song? You knew it. So you have failed. You have even failed.
In fact, take that money, use it to prepare the artist for the next one. Take that money. If it didn't go well, fine. Now the artist will go and practice. When the second
go and tell them no. Now she's now preparing. She's now preparing. So when people are like Omale, people are reacting to his video. Yes, you can always come and give a presser. Then our artists will develop. We have taken. We are working on that. But before you release the song, make sure, because the artist is not going to be only a recording artist. And the stage is where they make most of their money. One perform for 20 minutes and take like $100,000. How many years will it get you for you to gather it on streaming? And you are telling me you are not ready for that aspect. No, then it means the label didn't do their due diligence. Then they have to go back to that olden days of grooming the artist, making sure he's prepared for all the levels before you bring that person out. Other than that, your decision is your decision. Nobody can begrudge you, but we can analyze it from afar and tell you, no, this decision was not a good one.
Okay.
Because you are letting money go. And why do you invest in the artist? Why are you spending money buying clothes, recording their music, shooting videos, plugging online and all of that? Why?
But
is it for charity?
If you should look at Black Sherif, what's the results now? Would you still see
what result now?
The fact that now he has a body of
people will still call you.
No,
those people call.
I mean, would you still say
it's wrong? They lost money.
Okay.
Because people will forever call you.
Calling him that time. They will still be calling him.
Of course, doesn't mean they are calling him before because he has more songs. No,
it's because of what.
Because you have a song.
Okay. I think it makes sense. It means at that time he could have taken
take your money. And now you're telling me Black Hole is not a good performer. Then they didn't even know the boy. This guy has been singing live over here, and you think he's not that good performer. I don't want to believe that was the decision, though.
No, but that was what they said.
That was what they said.
Yes.
That he doesn't have enough catalog.
Yes.
Oh, then.
But for me,
it's
working for them now. But I will never advise any artist to take that. As I said, you can still take that money.
It's not working for them. It is the same. It's like it will happen because the point is, the people calling him. They didn't know he had only one song.
But you don't want to go and disgrace yourself.
What is disgrace?
What is disgrace in
to perform Magnasa? No,
the point is, it is a show. We have other musicians, so let's welcome Black Sherif. Of course, then you come and perform and you go. Take your money.
Me say, Wack organize the show.
Sure.
For friends, be good. So and
even if you are smart with one song, you know the things you can do with just one song. The way you can go slow, add some antics, and can even take like 20 minutes for one song.
Okay, all right. So that is the conversation and how it ends for today. I was thinking they made the best of choices because today you can say the boy is ready for any platform, both internationally and locally. But our people are still saying that no, that money have all gone wasted.
Yeah.
If you can say they are tossed as if you start CBB, now can we have a finish it. But I might know a shegu, and they come over be free. But I feel now saying gather them. Meanwhile, you could have started gathering long time ago. Well, let's leave that one for the bigger conversation on another date. Thank you so much, Kojo King, for coming through. Thank you, Intim Dodu Solomon, and thank you, Roland Amate, to Digital Rasta Currency on camera, Richie Flex, who is the editor director of the show, and to you for watching. My name remains Sammy Flex. We'll see you in our next video. But remember to subscribe to us if you've done that already. We are so grateful. God bless you, and tell others about us. This is one of the best platforms for showbiz in Ghana and beyond. Until then, we say ta-ta.